Alright, let's start over.
I do the absolute best I can every time. Enemy ahead. Sorry, soldier.
So the first setting is you have toggle sprint on. And what that means is under here, so you go to cap settings and you turn this setting off, because by dash it's talking about leading dash, which is his sprint, which I have toggled to B. So by holding to dash turned off, I just toggle it. So it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on. I don't have to hold it down. I'm just tapping that button to turn it off and on, which is really great. Now, you might be wondering, well, why don't you just have it on all the time so that you're faster? There are certain scenarios where you don't want to be this fast. Like I've found, for one thing, you jump really high when you're running. So if you're trying to like get under something, you can turn it off for a quick second so you don't jump as high. Specifically with strange portals. Cap, at least on controller, sometimes you like are running and the portal's like a foot off the ground and you want to go through it, but you jump like over it. So I found like when somebody opens a portal right above the ground, I turn the sprint off, hop through, turn it back on. So that's the first thing I do. The second thing I did was I have a separate thing now for melee and basic attack. So Sentinel Strike is his. So I have right trigger for Sentinel Strike, which will be a punch, but it will also be a shield throw once you get enough punches. It's the 1-2 combo. You have to hit once, twice, get the combo. So one thing that I started to do differently is now I have a different one for melee, which is right bumper. So they're right next to each other. But I've found that it is much easier to do the animation cancel with the bumper than if I try to do it with the trigger. Because what happens is, with the trigger, if I get the shield throws, so if I get the shield throws and then try to do it, it like messes with the shield throw. Now some people are really good and they cancel the, like with the throws where like they listen for the throw timing. I keep it simple. I animation cancel with the melee, and then when I want to do the shield throws, I hold it down to do the shield throws. So some people do like, which I mean, I guess technically, so I was just technically animation canceling that because I'm waiting for the shield to hit and then I immediately hit it again. But like there, I just missed one. So what I tend to do, like in the heat of the moment, is I'll animation cancel with my melee button, and then I will just hit my Sentinel Strike trigger when I want to do the shield throws. It works for me. I'm animation canceling 80% of the time. And I have over 50% accuracy in most games. So that is what I do for the animation cancel. Now this is just a humble Xbox player's perspective on it. If you really want like a good how to animation cancel, go to like Japanese Curry or something. But for a console scrub, that's how I do it. I toggle sprint so it's always on unless I turn it off. I rebound melee because the melee on the stick is just horrible and clunky. And I have melee and Sentinel Strike on separate keys so that I can differentiate better between animation canceling and shield throwing.
Just here to do my duty.
Which I mean, if I'm really locked in, I can still animation cancel with the shield throw. But sometimes, like if I'm paying attention to the battle around me and I'm not like hyper fixated on my shield throws, then I just hold it down and I let the shield throws go on their own timing. But that works for me. I have pretty good damage. And more importantly, the punching when you run, the best thing about animation canceling is you can keep up with them. So against moving targets, if you keep sprint constantly on, and that's normally how I do it. So like against a moving target, it'll be like 1, 2, keep up with them, and then if they get ahead. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do a throw to finish them off. That's kind of how I do it. I probably could have explained it better, but I'll go ahead and leave it at that.